Conquerors, Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Ben Simmons, got my superstar producer, big time Bijan Kelly.
Bling blow. Can you hear me now?
I got you, bro. What's up, man? You got it right this time. Now you messed up, man. You doing too much, dog. You doing it on purpose?
No. I just I wanted to use this mic, but this is the problem one now. Now I can move this out the way.
Oh, it's the mic.
Yeah, the mic's not turning on for me. But hey,
well, I mean, your mic don't work. My camera don't work.
That's the brakes.
That's the brakes, man.
Hey, what does that even mean? That's the brakes. I said it.
That's the issue. Those are the circumstances, the problem, whatever.
Okay. So I kind of used it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Context clues.
Yep, you use it right. Uh-huh. What's going on with you, brother?
I'm good, man. I do want to say one thing. I don't think we mentioned it on the show yet, and it's been some weeks, maybe even a month since she's passed. but I want to say rest in peace to Jackie O.
Oh yeah,
Um, yeah, DC Young Fly's wife, and she was also on Wild and Out, and I think she had some other things that she did as well, and she was an entrepreneur herself. Yeah,
yeah, for sure, man, for sure, for sure,
yeah.
for sure.
She
It's
mhm.
no, go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I was gonna say yeah. She did what they call a mommy makeover or something, or what I think when they get surgery after they have a baby, something
Mm,
like that. And yeah, the next day, um, yeah, they found her unresponsive in her room.
wow. So she had went home.
No, I think she was in a hotel. Yeah,
Oh, like
she's in a hotel.
recovering.
Yeah, recovered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. That's sad, man. That these ladies, they do try to stay a certain way, and it's sad, but from what I heard, this was a her thing. DC Young Fly didn't care. He thought she was beautiful the way she was.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't care.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
But this is her wanting to do her thing, man.
what?
I guess when they're in that industry, man, they got so much pressure on them to stay looking a certain kind of way,
Yeah, I hear
they're
you.
willing to do whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, to us, whatever she was changing and fixing on her was probably so small, but to her,
Right.
it's probably a big
Necessary.
a check. It's like, hey, that's an extra check I could get because I could get this deal or end up on this magazine or something if I get this makeover.
Right. 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 What's up, the lovely Jimbo? What's going on? What's happening, man?
What's happening? What's
Yeah,
up,
man.
lovely people?
Speaking of wanting to look good, man, I gotta say this, man. I don't know who's here, who's listening right now, but people go back and watch the show and stuff like that. I want to say to my older brothers, man, um, because you got a lot of older guys getting on social media, whether it be Facebook Live or doing videos or TikTok or whatever the case may be. They getting on these videos, man, and they, trying to shoot some of their knowledge or wisdom or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Look, man, clean yourselves up. Clean yourselves up. Don't be those brothers, man. You all in the camera and you got hair growing all out your nose, man, crawling down your lip. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
hear
you
you.
just ain't groomed up the way you should be, man. It's
Yeah.
just not sexy. So if you wanna, and it's not an age deal. So don't
Mhm.
be, throwing in the towel, man. And I'm
Yeah.
talking to the brothers, man. And I think some of the sisters need to um, address the sisters, man. That's how that kind of stuff works. You and I will be out of line to address the sisters. That's not our place.
Right. Right.
But it's our place to, or I feel like it's my place to address the brothers, man. Because I don't want you on here looking crazy. I don't
That
want you
makes
on
sense.
here and you got hair growing out your nose, man. You seen it, BJ.
I've
And it's
I've seen it. I've seen it. And you know something? Oh, you watching the video? I was
no,
like, I hear you.
it's our place to.
No, you know something? That really only happens with someone older because they don't care how they look. They're not thinking about nose hairs showing up and what they may or may not be dressed in, and so yeah, they just make the video because what they're saying is so much more important to them than how they look. But I mean, it's in public court once you upload it,
It's
you know.
public, man, and what they have to understand is, like you said, they feel like it's more important what they saying. But if you on a video and you trying to speak some real knowledge, whether it be some type of relationship advice for young men or young ladies, or being smart, or when you talk about even increasing your revenue or some kind of
Yeah.
way. You can't get past that.
No.
You can't get past this dude got hair growing out of his nose. I can't even take him seriously about him telling me about how to invest in real estate because he got a shitload of hair coming out of his nose. It's just not. It's just not. It's not sexy, man. And
Yeah.
that's the
It
least
is.
you could do. It's not. It's not hard. And I'm telling you, BJ. I've seen a few cats, man. One cat in particular, somebody really need to pull him to the side. I don't know the brother, but and he brings a gospel twist to his message.
I guarantee you, they're in the comments. I guarantee you. Yeah, no one needs to pull him to the side. He just needs to read his comments.
So you would say either he's not reading his comments or he don't care.
Yeah, one of those. Because if he reads his comments, man, people are ruthless. They don't care what the video is about. You could be, you could be showing up to the hospital and saying a prayer over somebody that got hit by a car the day before, and you got nose hairs coming out your nose, or you could be snotting and stuff, and people be like, ugh, just
Yeah, yeah.
it's sad, but if I would wipe your nose,
You
people
can't.
do
Yeah, I would be one of them people.
that.
Like,
But
dude, come on, man.
would you leave a comment like that?
I wouldn't leave a comment,
Exactly.
me
Yeah.
personally. Nah, but
That's a different, person.
it's a different animal,
I
right?
don't
Okay.
know. They just don't care. I don't
Yeah,
know. Just say whatever you want on the internet.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, I'm here to say I'm not laughing at you. I'm trying to encourage you to you know older cats. You don't see it on young guys. You don't
Right.
see it on young guys, but it's the older cats where the hair be growing out of control,
Hmm.
and when it's coming out. If I get warned, man, that I some kind of way look up and I see one trying to creep out there, man, I lost my mind. I've got my clippers and I'm all in. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah, I agree.
you can fix that problem. Just they got some little nose trimmers, man.
But
Or
some people don't care about that. But I'm like you. Like if I say I'm looking in the mirror, I'm brushing my teeth or something. It's time to do a little detail work or whatever. I don't know, just
right,
clean up. And
yeah.
I see that hair, those two hairs or something. I'm like, God dang. The first thing I say is I'm getting old. And then
Mhm.
the next thing I do is I cut the hair out my nose.
You go right away. Yeah. Yeah, you get it right away, man. Right away. No chaser, no playing around. Yeah. Yeah, you go get it right away.
No
I
man,
got I got those some little clippers by scissors about this size, man. I keep
yep.
them with me no matter where I go. I mean, I got a pair in my car, a pair at the house, a pair in my bag when I'm traveling.
Oh, that's
So
serious.
yeah, I'm not gonna never get caught slipping.
Yeah.
Only if I some kind of way I didn't see it and whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but I even encourage people if somebody's with me, man. Hey man, don't let me push around like that, man. You see something?
You
I'm
see
that
something,
guy.
say something.
Say something, man. Don't let your boy
Oh
do
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, real talk, man. If you know somebody personally like that or whatever, you know, uh, yeah. I mean, I've done it personally, to somebody real close to me. Hey, look at man, you got them hairs growing out your nose, dog. And he was like, damn, yeah, I gotta hit that, dog. I gotta hit it. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
don't get me started. Men, you're talking men. What about women? There's the
that's what
women
I'm
letting the
saying.
nose hairs go.
We can't address women though, man. We just gotta ignore it. It's almost like when you're a manager at a company, right?
Yeah.
Do you know? And I learned this a long time ago, and I took a course. Do you know, as a male manager at a company, you can't address, or you shouldn't address, a female subordinate
Mm.
about the clothes she's wearing? You can't do it. You can't Like I can't say, let's say I have a female working for me, and she's coming to work and she's wearing her shorts too short, and
Yeah.
everybody else is complaining about it. I can't go to her and say, hey, hey, Karen, you wearing your shorts too short. I'm gonna need you to wear some longer shorts. I can't do that because the first thing she gonna say is, "Why are you looking at me like that?"
Man, well, some
So
of them, yeah,
no, I mean, that yeah, some of them are not gonna think to, but they in their right to say that.
they are. Now, one thing I'm not gonna do though, because you're right. But one thing I'm not gonna do if I'm that manager or that boss or whatever, I'm not gonna create a whole chess strategy just to get you to follow dress policy. Like I'm not gonna go to HR and then find a woman in HR, which are probably all women,
Okay,
and
let's
then
role
tell
play.
her,
Let's role play. Let me tell
okay,
you. Let me show you what's gonna happen.
okay.
I'm the chick that's wearing my shorts too short, and you come in and you say what?
Look, I'll say, hey, there's been some complaints in the company about your dress. What is
What kind of
what's the
complaints? See, you
word?
stumbling. You stumbling. What kind of
No,
complaints you talking about,
oh,
Miss
she's
Kelly?
aggressive.
Yeah, you talking
Dang.
about my dress. I think I'm fine. What kind of complaints you talking about, Miss Kelly?
Well, to be frank with you, your dress is a little too short even today.
How you know my? Are you looking at me like that? How you know my dress is a little too short?
No, ma'am, but when you stand up, it's just above the.
I don't think
It's
so,
mid
Miss
thigh.
Kelly. Obviously, you looking at me, and that's. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's sexual harassment.
No,
So you
ma'am,
gonna
we don't
keep
have to
this?
go down now. We are not going to go down that
No,
path,
we.
ma'am.
That's what we going. I mean, I'm coming to work. I think I'm fine. Nobody else has said anything, and here you come telling me my dress is too short. Obviously, you the only one looking. Is it because? Um, I mean, you can't. You want me, Miss Kelly? I mean, what's the problem?
Look, you want $100 gift card? let's just forget this conversation happened.
Hey, but that's real though. So what I learned or what I was taught was is that yeah, you go to one of your peers because there's gonna be a female manager
Mhm.
there, and you go to your female counterpart and you say, hey, you think you need to discuss, her dress attire with her, and it just go over a little bit better, female to female.
What if she hits you with, "Why should I do that? She looks fine." Well, have you been looking at her?
Well, she shouldn't. That's the only alternative. Males say, as an HR professional, you say we have received several complaints regarding your dress attire here at the company, and according to our handbook policy, and leave with that.
That's how it started. But I mean,
And
Vince
as
had a
a,
good point.
I guess so, man. But like I said, as a male, I was taught to just stay out of that, leave that alone, let the females handle that.
You know what I just realized, Vince?
Hmm.
Look how I buttoned my shirt.
Man, you been like
Look,
that all day?
no, I just rebuttoned it.
Hmm.
Because when I got home, I was chilling.
Right, right, right,
Dang, what
right.
the heck? Oh, you were talking about nose hairs. You didn't notice my collar was messed up?
No, I don't really look directly at you. So no, I ain't know. I
Oh
ain't know,
man.
buddy. I ain't know. I ain't know. Um. So okay, this is all on media right now.
Oh,
Apparently, they got a crew that's missing this submarine down looking for Titanic wreckage.
right.
So, of course, I mean, there is still such a thing as Caucasian people stuff. So they showed the people, all of them are white people, and from my understanding, it cost each of them $250,000 to to do this. And now they lost. They lost at sea, and everybody is pretty much saying they gone. They dead. Um, sad deal, man. But what the hell? Haven't the Titanic been gone for Countless of years. Thank you.
Yeah, decades.
What are they doing, man? A guy doing video earlier. He just said, man, they just got too much money, man. They got nothing
Money.
else to do with their money.
And I'll co-sign that because the five people that were in the sub, they included a British adventurer, Brits, crazy Brits, a
Mm-hmm.
French diver, a Pakistani father and son,
Mm-hmm.
and the founder of Ocean Gate Expeditions. So, the person that manned the submarine, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah, that just sounds like money and fun.
yeah. Just money. I mean, just to say they did it.
Yeah.
Because I don't see too much fun in it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Uh,
yeah, you're right. Bragging rights. You get to say, "Hey, did I ever tell you that time that
right.
I took a
Me and my
submarine down to the
me and my
Titanic?"
boy, yeah, me and my son went to see the Titanic wreckage.
You're like, "Whoa, oh, what? You mean you saw the movie?"
Yeah.
No, no, I touched the Titanic ship. we
That's
we
gotta be
swam
how many
inside of it.
feet deep, you think, if
I'm
you had
gonna
to guess.
guess. I'm gonna guess 400 feet down, but
God
who
almighty.
knows? That. Let's see. How far down is the Titanic ship? Because whoa. Okay, I missed it by about by about 25%. No, by whatever. I don't know math right now. 12,500 feet down. 12,500 feet below sea level. That's where the Titanic is.
Golly, man.
So you
That would
can't
take
even
how long would that even take to get out and down there?
probably some hours. I mean, because uh,
Hours? 12,000 feet? I mean, you way down there, man. 12 feet in a swimming pool is, I mean, basketball goal is 10 foot.
how long does it take a submarine to get to the Titanic? The entire trip takes 8 days, of which
Mm.
that's the dive in the ocean and the ascent back takes about 8 to 10 hours. And they said the cost of the 8 day trip, including the dive, is $250,000.
God.
But
Mm.
yeah, once you're down that deep, you can't even get out of the submarine. So whatever you see is just what you see. Like that's too
Right.
deep for a person.
That is crazy, bro.
That's
Love to
wild.
say she was addressed at work about her work attire because she's a more curvier woman, and she was told, and she told him, I would go to HR, so they changed the attire dress code to a uniform.
So
Yeah, so she said she was addressed with it, and she told her male manager that she would go to HR, so they changed the dress code.
hmm, I mean, doesn't change a person's curves. But I guess then they can't. They don't have any. You can't say anything. It's like everybody's wearing the same thing.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
remember they tried to do that with Serena. She was basically just wearing everything the little white girl's wearing, but because the way
Oh,
she was
yeah.
built, the way she was
Wow.
built, yeah, they had a problem with the stuff she was wearing.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So what they expect her to start wearing like tights, leggings?
I I don't know how that turned out. She kept wearing whatever she was wearing. I think whatever it was, she
Yeah,
beat it, but
don't let them bully you, right?
hmm but yeah, that's interesting, but
Yeah.
uh yeah. So yeah, man. So these people, bless their heart, man. I think they gone, bro. I think they
Well,
gone.
they're saying that it's possible that they're not gone. Apparently, they say they can hear banging sounds. I don't know how you hear that, but they said the U.S. Coast Guard said it has not identified the source of banging noises that were
Mm,
picked up by sonar Tuesday and Wednesday during the search.
so okay, so they still looking for him. They've been looking for him for a while.
Yeah, and they say that they may have less than a day's worth of oxygen left as of tonight.
Right.
So
So
that's the
they're
latest update as of tonight. They might have less than a day's worth of oxygen.
God.
Yeah.
Mm, that's got to be a bad way, man. I don't know what's worse, drowning or on fire. Either way, it's horrible, man. Oh my.
Well, no, I don't think they would drown. They'd
Well,
suffocate.
so you saying they'll be still inside this contraption?
Yeah, but they're just gonna run out of oxygen.
Oh,
So they're gonna get a little crazy. They're gonna fall asleep, and they're gonna pass
just
away.
won't wake up, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Look.
Ah, man, I know, right? And then eventually, they find the submarine.
Eventually, yeah, they'll find it because they'll find it.
Right, they'll
But
find it.
by the time they find it, may be too late. Is what they saying.
Gosh, the ocean is big, man.
Yeah, it's big.
They dove down for the Titanic, a specific spot, and they still can't find them.
Yeah, yeah. The ocean is huge, man.
Man.
The ocean is huge, bro. Mm.
Hey, did you know? Now check this out. Okay, I just read this earlier in the week.
Mm.
So there's a theory that the water in the ocean and the water on the planet is generated by Earth. It didn't come from outer space and come from asteroids and comets or whatever. The theory is that there's more water under the oceans and under the layers of Earth than
Mm.
there is in all the oceans combined.
Mm. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
And,
Wow.
and the theory is, so there's like different layers to Earth, right? You got the
Mm-hmm.
crust, you got this, you got that. Apparently, there's a layer that they say is like kind of crystallized or kind of
Mm-hmm.
something like that. It it's like a sponge, and it has that's so it's not like actual water, but it's the hydrogen and oxygen or whatever. Like it's the components of water, and that's the whole layer. It's this thick layer. They say contains more water than all the oceans.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
crazy, right?
deep. Yeah. Yeah. Real, real. Real, real. That's deep.
And that's way deeper than the Titanic.
Yeah. Way deeper than 12,500 feet.
Way deeper.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Man, I was talking to a guy the other day, man. Do you think it's cool for a dude? You know how sometimes you get with your gal and you may send him a song through message or just send them some kind of song if you feeling a bit romantic or whatever.
Hmm.
You may shoot them a song or something via messages, something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, let me ask you a question. And the people who can hear, I want to know, Roger, tell me what you think about this. Do you think it's cool for a dude to send his gal a song by a gal?
Huh. I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
I mean,
Oh, what you mean like if the details are off? Like in the
well,
song they're
I mean,
talking
it's
about a
coming from.
blonde?
I mean, you a dude, okay? Just follow me now. Don't kick me off the ship. But if you a dude, is it cool for a dude to send a song by a gal to his gal?
It's not a song he wrote.
Hell no, man. He ain't write nothing. I'm talking about if
Okay.
you is it cool for you to send
Yeah.
a Keisha Cole song to your gal?
Yeah.
Or are you only limited to send songs sung by dudes?
What?
That's a real
No.
thing, man.
That's
Don't look
made
at
up.
y'all. Huh?
That's made up.
No, man. I mean, just think about it. I mean, I gotta get another opinion. BJ kind of throw it off. He really kind of throw it off. I
Well,
gotta
yeah,
get
man.
another opinion because I'm like, if I'm a dude, I can't send a song sung by a chick because most time the gals are singing to dudes. So
Hmm.
you would have to send your gal the song, and she would just have to know, just revert it back to,
Well,
that's a lot of work, man.
yeah. I'm not gonna send her a song written by a woman talking to a man. I'm not gonna send her
That's
that.
all you gonna get though. That's my point.
No, no, there's songs where women just talk about like relationships or like their goal, relationship goals. You could send that, but if her focus of the song is about a man, I don't know. Usually, no, you
That's
can't.
what, but most of, I mean, they gonna be most of the ladies singing to men.
Nah,
So, but you
nah.
hear a song and you like, oh man, I want to send this to Miguel, but
Okay, how
it's
about
so
this?
okay.
Cardi B. What's in a Cardi B song? I send that to my girl real quick. That's instructions. If I'm sending that to my girl, if I'm sending her a
Man,
Cardi B
I'm talking about
song,
something grown up, man. I ain't talking about
okay,
Cardi
okay,
B, dog.
all
I'm
right. If
talking about. I mean, let's be real. Let's keep it funky. You ain't sending your gal no Cardi B song. I hope
no,
not. Okay. So, is it cool for you to sing your gal a song sang by Keisha Cole or Lauren
uh,
Hill?
oh, Lauren Hill, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a Lauren Hill song that would be appropriate to send to her.
Beloved said it doesn't matter. It's the words in the song. It doesn't matter who's singing it. She said when someone sings the song, they want you to hear the words, not the person who's singing it.
If you ever heard the song "Nothing Even Matters" by Lauren Hill, I could send that to her.
Okay. So by from it coming from Lauren Hill, it shouldn't even be a
No,
at
it's about
all.
what she's singing about.
Okay. I just hey, ask and answer, man. I just curious to know what you thought.
And Lauren Hill is a bad example to prove your case because she does a lot of songs that work for both sides.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, she does. She does. I just, didn't know if it was proper, if it was coming, because it's coming from Lauren Hill. Should you just go get a song from Tyrese or something?
I'm not gonna send her a Nicki Minaj song.
Nah, you ain't gonna do none of that. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, none of them people. But you may send a Lauren Hill song or a
I'm not sending a Tyrese song. That's not my generation.
Tyrese a bad boy, man. He got some joints in there, man. Sweet lady. I mean, don't sleep on Tyrese, man. You
I'm not.
boy,
I'm
look
not.
here, man. Tyrese a
it's,
bad boy, especially when he
it's,
first started, man.
that's just too
Tyrese,
old school for me.
man, look here, man. Tyrese
Lauren
is a
Hill.
bad boy, man. Lauren Hill
Lauren
older
Hill.
than Tyrese.
Yeah, but she sounds more modern. Tyrese just sounds a little too old school for me.
Man, Tyrese a bad boy, man. He had some bangers, man. In the beginning, he's had some bangers lately. He had some bangers, sweet lady. I mean, you go on and on. He had some
Man,
bangers, man.
I will send a Earth, Wind, and Fire song before I send a Tyrese song.
What?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
everyone in fight, you can't go wrong either. But
yeah.
yeah, don't sleep on Tyrese though, man. You tripping?
I don't know.
Sleep on
I feel
Tyrese.
like the music Tyrese made exists in a certain time period. I feel like it's dated. You
Mm,
know,
yeah. And
that's
you a
just
music guy, so that's deep coming from you, cause you're a
that's just
music
me.
guy. Yeah, man. I was just curious to know. So, ladies, I mean, the ladies that just listening, lovely. I mean, would you have a problem with your dude singing a song from Keisha Cole or Anita Baker? You know what I mean? I guess not, because she says about the word. What about you, Mel? What I mean, would you have a problem your dude
Mellow
sending you a
Mel,
song from
the lovely.
Keisha Cole or Anita Baker or you know Whitney Houston or anybody? Most women probably looking like, man, this dude lame. Why he sending me shit from? Why he ain't sending me nothing from Brian McKnight?
Wait, it's Brian McKnight? I thought it was Brian McKnight.
No, man, I'm being funny, man.
Oh, oh, okay. I thought I had his name wrong this whole time.
No, I'm being funny, man. I mean, people call him. Some people call him Brian McKnight.
I
Is that the
mean,
same person as Brian McKnight? Yeah, that's him.
uh,
Oh man, you know who Lenny Williams is?
first time I've ever heard it.
Wow.
First time. Now that's crazy. That is the first I've ever heard that name. Never heard that name before.
He's on the old school joint, man. Him, Al Green, old
Oh
school
yeah,
joint
Al
going
Green.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, going down, man, going down. How many people do you think? If somebody is saying, let's say you date four people in the last 4 years,
Hmm.
and three of those people saying the same thing about you. How many people do you think it takes? You heard before people say, well, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's you. If How many people does it take to say the same thing about you before I mean, that person has to realize it might just be me. I was having this discussion with a close buddy of mine, and I said, bro, it might just be you, man. You might just be the problem.
What do you say?
No, hell no, ain't the problem. but I'm like, how many people does it take to say the same thing before you start feeling like maybe it's you?
Yeah, yeah. If they're saying the same thing, I can't help but think it's true. You know, unless all these people just misunderstand me the same way, then then
Right.
then maybe I'm communicating wrong. There's still something I'm doing for them all to get the same thing.
Yeah. For them all to
None
say
of
the
them know
same
each
thing.
other.
None of them know each other. None of them know each other. And when it ends, they all saying, you this, you that, but it's all about basically the same thing.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah, that's denial. Because if you ate an apple and you felt full after it, and then you ate a taco and you felt full after it, and then you ate spaghetti and you felt full after it, well, then you think, okay, food makes me full.
Hmm. Right.
You're not gonna just go, I don't know. I
Well,
have
let me
no
ask you
idea
this
what
then.
makes me
Let me
full.
ask you this. Let me ask y'all this. This is gonna be deeper. Although they're saying the same thing about him, they keep coming at him. Why is it they keep coming at him? Why is it that they keep staying in touch with him? Why is it that they keep trying to make it work? If all of them feel the same way, I mean,
Obviously, that thing that they say is the issue that they bring up, obviously ain't that important.
it's not as important as them wanting to be with him. Uh, so and that's kind of what he hit me with. Why they still hang? Why they still around? I said, yeah, you're right. You're
It's
right.
because of those action moves,
Mm, yeah.
because of his dance moves. Um, I uh, I think if they didn't come back around, maybe he wouldn't deny it. If they were like, yeah, no, this is a deal breaker, and then they left and ended it there. But for them
Mm-hmm.
to come back, it's like, why fix something that they don't even really, care about? They're talking about it, but they don't really care about it.
Right.
They'll come back.
And I think that's it. They're just talking about it, and maybe they feel like he'll grow out of it or something. You know what I mean?
Huh,
Yeah.
huh.
I don't know. I couldn't even. I couldn't even.
But if it's something that, like, even though they come back, it's something that makes them leave in the first place. So that's the
Mhm.
reason why they always leave. Then they come back because they're like, let me fool myself. And then they leave for the same reason. It's like, okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. That was a hard one. We was talking about it, and I was like, I don't know, man. For them to say these things, but they still hanging around. Maybe just a hell of a dude, or you just had this flaw that they hoping that they get past. I don't know.
infectious personality. They,
Right.
they, they can't live with you, can't live without you, though.
What up, B? What up, Sam? The love to say is not as important, and you don't know how to correct something if you are not aware of it. Mm.
That's big. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got this coworker at work, and she says that a lot. She's like, yeah, I know I got these flaws or blah blah blah, but I only know about these things because people have told me about it, and if you don't tell me about it, I can't work on it. And
Right.
she's very conscious, so she will be like, am I doing this? Am I doing that? Blah blah blah, and I'll tell
Mm-hmm.
her, and so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's that kind of person where she's like, yeah, I need that.
Bro, I am too, man. I am too. I want to know. I mean, and I think that says a lot about a person. I mean, can you handle that kind of criticism? Do you
Mhm.
want to know? Um, I want to know, man. I mean, I'll take it, and I may say, if I got something to fight with, I may try to dance a bit with it. But if either way, I want to know what you think
Yeah,
and why you think it,
right.
because it possibly could be something I'm doing. You know what I'm saying,
I
or
hear you.
something I'm not doing. I want to know. I'm like your friend. I want to know.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say friend. It's a coworker.
Coworker. I'm like your coworker. I'm like your coworker, man. I want to know. I want to know if you know you're not very attentive. Then my thing is from there, then you decide if that's something you can work on. Is if it's something you want to work on,
Yeah.
or something you can work on, or if you just at that point say it's just not gonna work out. That's okay too.
That's a good perspective because instead of kind of living life with less options,
Mm-hmm.
you get those options and you understand. Okay, I got the opportunity to decide on some of these things versus
Right.
just being who I am. No
Mm-hmm.
one tells me,
Right.
I'm this or I'm that,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't do anything about it because I'm not recording myself and watching it back.
Right.
So
Yeah. I think um I think everybody should be grown up enough, man, to accept that kind of criticism. And like I said, you may want to say, well, I'm not gonna change, I'm not gonna work on that. I don't want to work on that. And then that's
yeah,
fine. But allow that person to keep it moving at that point. Because obviously what I'm doing or what I'm not doing is bothering you enough to keep bringing up.
mm, yeah, right.
So, obviously I'm not gonna I may have said it the first 2, 3 times, but I'm still doing it. So, maybe it's time for a change. You
Time
know,
for a change.
yeah. The lovely say it could be the one thing that makes you imperfect. If you fix it, then you will be the right person for them. Women look for perfection, even though they won't admit it.
Hmm. Is it perfection or is it that like you're the yin to my yang, you match me, I know I'm this way and so I need somebody that's this way, because I think women do that, right? Like
I think so too. Yeah.
they're like matchmakers in their mind, and like
Hmm.
they need the puzzle pieces to kind of line up to feel good about it.
Oh yeah, you heard it. Oh man, this is the perfect guy for me. He is he
Right,
that. Yeah, you heard that.
right. Like a little checklist.
Little checklist, right? He does this, he does that, he this, he in bed, he make money, he this.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
most times, guys, you got a fat ass and and you don't talk a lot. You
Yeah,
won.
I don't got much of a checklist,
Don't be
because
lazy.
yeah, uh-huh, yeah.
You know.
It's really about who lasts the longest, who
Hmm.
gets on my nerves the least, who
Yeah,
who
basically,
dresses, who can do both, dress up and dress down,
right. Yeah,
yeah,
it's not a long list.
no,
It's not a long list.
but
Most
but it's
cats.
also, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but it's also not even like a solid list. Like it
Hmm.
changes based on the girl,
Mm.
you know,
Hmm. Hmm.
because I mean, a dude could say, "Oh yeah, I only like the fattest of booties, but there's gonna be a chick that comes around that has something that he likes, other than that, and she maybe not flat, but she don't got it
Mhm.
like that,
Yeah,
and yeah, and everybody be like, "Whoa, shocked!" It's like, no, that's just dudes. I think.
bro, you're absolutely right with that. You on the nail right there. Truth be told, most real cats, I ain't gonna say real cats, but most cats, man, they don't want no bodylicious gal. They most of them they don't want that. They'll play with it. You know what I'm saying? They'll play with it and whatever. But they don't want a gal, a super body. You know, like these video girls,
I
man.
hear you. Yeah,
That they got these little bitty waist and they got these big old. I mean, most
yeah,
brothers don't want to go somewhere, man, and they toting that around.
yeah.
Like, come on, man, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Most guys don't want that. They don't want to take that to the family reunion. They don't want to take that to church. They don't want to, what I'm saying, be in a restaurant with that. I
Yeah,
mean, they'll buy you some and be curious, like what we talked about the other day,
yeah.
and just, let's play around. Cause damn, I want to see what it's like, but on a serious tip, you know what I'm saying? Most guys be like, nah, I'm leaving you for the video guys or the
Hey,
ball players or
let me know what you think about this, and let me, I could. Oh man, I think it's thundering outside, pretty bad.
is it?
I hear wind like crazy. I thought I heard a whole tree move. Nah, anyway, so, um, yeah, dang. Obviously, yeah, that's how hard this rain is beating the window that I'm like
I
distracted.
hear it too, bro. I thought somebody was gonna come in and slap you like Mr. Dear Sealy.
What? Oh my god. Okay, so let me know what you think about this. Because you just said something that I I hadn't thought about in a while. Like, you said men, most men don't really want like that body, bootylicious, bodylicious, whatever you said. I don't know what word you used. The
Mhm.
the brick house, stacked like a brick
Right.
house woman,
Yeah.
because it gets, I want to say it gets old, but it's too much. Like
Too much.
like like sugar, eventually too much sugar is too much.
Too bad. It's bad for you.
And it's like, to go the long haul, typically people just, you go with the average, like
Hmm.
average car, average girl, average tasting food, average house, and
Hmm.
that's what lasts the longest. Because
Right.
when you get a Ferrari, I don't think people hold those cars very long. I
They
don't think they hold.
toys. They
It's
call them
toys.
toys.
Yeah,
Yeah, they toys.
you're not gonna buy a Ferrari at 20 and still have it at 90.
Nah.
No, no, not that same
Mm-mm.
car. You
Mm-mm.
know. But you may. Damn. Did you see that? I think my
I
power
ain't
is.
see anything.
No,
Oh,
my
for
my
real?
my lights
Oh,
are.
it blank. It blank.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, yeah. So let me finish my thought
you ain't scared, eh?
before I. No, I'm just.
Oh, okay.
What is that what
You see, you
that's
kind
the
of coming
energy?
off kind of scary right now. I
Nah,
don't
nah,
know, man.
nah, nah, nah,
Yeah.
nah,
You home alone? And you
nah.
got somebody there?
Look, I'm gonna get off of this and go right cuddled up to her. Hey, you
Yeah, go
heard
get
that?
on the cover. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but yeah. So yeah, with food, with women, with cars, like, I think that's just a common trend with life. Maybe is that at the end of the day, at the end of it all, the
Mm-hmm.
things that last the longest, the things that we really want, is that baseline, is that in between. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nothing bad, nothing too good, that in between.
Right.
You know,
And it's like you say, it's not I mean, you use the word average, but once we get that lady that we feel super comfortable with every part of our life, family, spiritual, um, kids, or whatever the case may
yeah,
be, introducing them to your homeboys and whatever. Yeah,
mhm,
man, you want that. You want a nice gal, an attractive gal. You want that, but
yeah,
you don't want nobody like you said over the top. That every time
Yeah.
she coming in, your homeboys trying to look straight cause you know what I'm saying, they don't disrespect
And you gotta deal with that for the whole rest of your life.
you. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. And
even
most of those ladies, man, they want a lot of attention, man. They yearn for a lot of attention.
man, can you imagine all the women getting surgery today, and they get married or whatever? Let's say they keep their husbands up until they're 80, and they still got these surgery bodies at 80. Let's say they maintained it, and nothing too crazy happened
Yeah,
in that time
yeah,
period. Nothing
yeah.
fell off. Okay.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
See that.
So you're gonna have all these grandmas with the big breasts, big booties, and all your guys' friends are now they're not only looking at the young woman. No. Now it's gonna be a completely different dynamic where the grandmas are getting looked at.
Well, your grandson's uh partners is looking at her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Um, but yeah, that's 101 for the ladies, man. Guys don't you will be toys. Those voluptuous gals, these video gals, these internet girls. I mean, it's good for them to get their money while they're young, man. But these ball players and stuff like that, they be galling them.
Yeah.
These entertainers, they be galling, putting them in videos. So I guess that's they lane, ball players, um, entertainers and stuff like that. Because no don't know everyday entrepreneur, no regular guys, man. They not looking for that.
But let me know. I could be wrong on this, but don't all those sports guys and celebrities don't they downsize once they get older? Don't they? I don't think they're in such big mansions and have such expensive cars.
Yeah, they do. A lot of those guys, man, you see them in those big old houses and those cars, they leasing that stuff.
Mm,
And then once they because they retire just like everybody else.
yeah.
And that money's not coming in. Yeah, they choose one nice vehicle, Escalade or some kind of Benz, and have a regular 4 or 5 bedroom home.
Mm.
They don't typically still be in no 20 room mansion or something like that.
I guess
Yeah,
if I could reword what I was trying to say, I think it's a level of normalcy that people seek.
yeah, that's
And you
good.
may seek the thrills, and you may some people even seek the the valleys, the dips,
Hmm.
but at the end of the day, you mostly want that normalcy. So whether you're rich or whether you're average, or like you know that, I think, yeah, that normalcy is what people seek.
Right, right. I agree, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
agree.
don't at a certain point you don't want things to be changing every day.
No, no, you won't, like you say, you want normalcy. You want, just man, I'm older. I don't want these, I don't want it like this no more. I just want it to be just,
Yeah,
me and my family, and we just chilling, you
yeah.
know. So, yeah, you on to something with that.
And then you hit 85 and you decide, hey, let me get a tattoo and let me go to Thailand.
Yeah,
And you know what? I'm tired of this boring life.
yeah,
I done
yeah,
had this family and this kids for 40 years.
yeah, man.
I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
Ferrari and a tattoo.
Man,
Um,
please. You gonna be still hoping you here, man. I was talking to your pops the other day. We was doing some business together. And that joker said, "You think you gonna make it past 80?" I said, "I hope so. I hope so. I
heck
guess."
yeah, man.
I said, "Man, I don't know, man. Shoot, I hope so, bro." He
You're
laughed.
on
We
track.
laughing, man. Me and that cat still laugh like we used to back in the day, man. You know what I mean? Might be gone. Oh, I think shit. I think we might have lost BJ. That might be it. That might be it. I want to talk to him about this Russell Simmons thing with his gal, um, and his daughter. Man, he going through it now. They going through it with his deal. They always said he was a weird dude. You know what I'm saying? So now, just a little bit I read about, they saying that this dude don't want to give him no money. He don't want to give his daughter any money. And I guess but he's one of them cats, man. He's like, she's a model and she wants more money. So maybe she's just another one of these spoiled rich kids. Is 21, 22 years old and still feel like, daddy's supposed to give me a budget, because I seen a video where she was saying, Dad, I need to get more on my budget. My friends are doing this and doing that, and I can't even afford it. So, I don't know the whole thing about it, but they letting my boy Russell have it, man. And it's just sad because his ex is coming out saying she was 16 when Russ was 30, and they was already messing around. She was 16, Russ was 30, and they was already messing around. And yeah, yeah, we all knew it. We all knew that girl was underage when Russ was messing around with her, man. And he done stepped in it. He tried to run from it, tried to go overseas. That's where he is now, overseas somewhere, Dubai or somewhere. But they was hunting before, talking about all that kid stuff. But Russ, you was 30, man, messing with a 16-year-old gal. And soon as that girl turned 18, man, I think Russ married that gal. Damn. Now he wanna, meditate and eat seaweed and, get mad at his daughter because she threw some chicken in some soup. You know, man, please chill out with all that, dude. You on that journey, man. You do your own thing. Don't try to make your kids do nothing. But yeah, Sam, um, I think she is entitled, man, because I think she's another 21, 22 year old. She's doing a little modeling, but dad probably give her so much every month, and she wants more. He better watch out, cause they be done had him taken out of him for the insurance money. So he better watch his back, cause I don't know what he's doing now. He's in Dubai. He's probably alone. Probably got them little young gals over there. But they don't know Russ, man. They don't know Russ. So listen, man, we gonna go on shut it down, man. We're gonna go and shut it down, and we got weather coming there too through Houston, man. And I know it's been hot everywhere in Texas, so y'all stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated, man. Because let me tell you something. If you don't stay hydrated in this heat right here, it will give you. I mean, you will have headaches, backaches, body aches. It's bad, man. It's bad when because this heat is another level. It's another level, man. I walk from the front door to the mailbox, man, and I'm sweating. And I typically don't sweat like that, but it's that hot outside, man. It's super hot outside, and we knew it was gonna be hot because everything is off right now. How stuff normally is, but it's super hot here in Houston. It's been 106, 107, 101. It's horrible. It's horrible, man. So yeah, on some real stuff, man. Y'all stay hydrated, man. Stay hydrated. Love said, what age should you stop taking care of your adult children? I feel like he doesn't owe them anything at this point. They are adults. I totally agree. I totally agree. Once they get out of college and start working, well, once they get out of college, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. You can maybe give them a couple of, find them, find their way, and you know, as far as what you feel like is a sufficient amount of time. You don't keep hollering, I can't find no job, and they done did 4 years of college. But from what I understand, the daughter went to Harvard. She went to Harvard. This particular one is coming out on the video, and she does a little modeling and she works, but she wants more. She wants more. So it's sad that a lot of these kids are into it with their celebrity parents behind money. Behind money. And most of it is kid to dad. If we want to just keep it funky, most of it is kid to dad. I hadn't seen too many kid to mom or kid to mom and dad. 50 Cent and his son, um, Dre and his kids, Russell Simmons and his daughter, you know, Brian McKnight and his kids. So it's kid to dad that they feel like that they coming after. They coming after dad, Sam. And I know how we feel about this, but they coming after dad. Buy more money. Buy more money. And from what I see, Kimora, 50 Cent baby mama. Um, who else is that? Somebody, Steve Harvey kids coming after him, saying he don't do for them what he does for the other girl, the stepdaughter. And the mamas is backing it. The mamas is backing it. So, all these kids who coming after these daddies by money, the mamas are backing it. And from what I see, 50 Cent was like, man, I tried to get my son his own online tennis shoe company. He ain't want it. Russell done put his daughter to Harvard, and she's still on a budget, and she want more. Steve Harvey kids just saying that, he don't do for them what he do for the stepdaughter. So he's doing something. He just, from what they say, he don't do. It's not, he don't do as much for them as he do for the stepdaughter. And all these are adult kids. All of them are adults. All of them. All of them. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. So anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. And I'm going to give me some rest. Listen, y'all, be cool. Be cool, literally be cool. Drink plenty of water. Have a great weekend. And get back with me on Monday. Until then, peace.